Hi everyone, we've partnered with Tenways again to bring you the CGO600 Plus. Got it in a nice blue finish. I'm going to be showing you how to assemble the e-bike, and then after that we'll be doing a review on it. Let's get straight into it.
Hi there, and welcome to the build of the Tenways CGO600 Plus. The bike itself comes protected with all this foam and tape. It did come in a very sturdy box as well. So before I carry on with this, it does come with obviously a comprehensive toolkit, charger and plug, saddle and pedals to put on. It does come, this is a thing that I really like about this bike, with the instruction manual, is excellent. So it comes in here and it shows obviously what you've got in the box, and it will show you a picture of the bike with all the bits that are on it. Also, the bit that is really clear for me is assemble your e-bike, and it goes into 10 steps, which is superb. But not only that, so it lists you 10 steps out, but each step, so step 1 is there with pictorial forms as well as words. Are excellent. So well done, Tenways, for that. Superb bit of kit for anyone that is thinking about attempting this. Obviously, I'm going to take you through stuff, but as a reference, this is brilliant, especially for future maintenance as well. Okay, so we're going to get in start to assemble this bike. It is, like I said, covered in all protective stuff, but you don't want to see me do all this. What we need is a bit of the old Marco magic. So in 3, 2, 1 is to remove these 4 hex bolts here. Do this. This comes with the comprehensive kit that Tenways has supplied, and they are long Allen keys, which makes it easier actually when you're trying to undo stuff. So what you're going to do is completely remove the bracket here that's going to hold the handlebars in place. Like I said, there's 4 bolts with that, so just take your time with that as you take them off. So I've removed the bracket. Now we're going to put the handlebars onto this stem bracket here. So if you see on the Tenways handlebars here, what they have got, it's a degrees to either plus or minus 10 degrees there. And what you can do with the bracket is, once it's actually put on here, and you can start lightly screwing these in, if you align that bullseye with the center there, then you can align that. Obviously it's to your comfort and stuff, but they're looking at really centralizing that bullseye right in the center. And obviously as you're tightening it, you can move to align the last bit as well. Okay, so putting the 4 bolts in. So I've put them in roughly. The handlebars are nice and loose at the moment. As I say, just diagonally start to put these in. When you put one bolt in a distance, just start on the other one. Don't over tighten each bolt, because it won't line up correctly. As it starts to tighten up there, you can then align your bullseye. Okay, so now we're going to install the front wheel. The front wheel itself comes with 2 protective covers on, which I've removed for either side, but it doesn't come obviously with the quick release installed. That's something we've got to do. That comes within the frame, and it comes with a protective little mounting here which you can take off. So the other thing as well which we've got to do with this protects the brakes pads is that's the protective removal tool here, which we've got to remove. But I would advise you keeping that in your toolbox for future use should you need it for maintenance as well. The quick release system fits into the wheel, into this side there, and then the other side then, like I said, making sure that the spring, the largest piece of the spring, is towards the nut, and then just gently tighten up, not too much, just enough on there so that it'll give you enough play so that you can put it into the front forks nice and easy. Okay, so we're going to put the wheel, just make sure that you slide that gently into the brake calipers there, and that slots quite comfortably in there, so they are in line. You've got 2 Allen bolts here on the side, and then if you tighten these up, here, just making sure that they're nice and tight. This slots in here, and then you're going to take these bolts out with a washer, line it up through, and again, you know, just by hand to start with. Replicate the same on the other side and on the top here. And again, this has a little bolt with a washer. Again, this is adjustable here. So again, what I would say is just make sure you've got enough clearance between the mudguard and the tyre itself. Front here, just make sure it's at least installed to the minimum in certain distance which is there. So when you put that in, depends on your height. Again, this will slot in quite nicely here. I would just roughly line that up through to the frame so it's parallel. And again, same with this, just tighten the bolt on the other side until you have enough tension on this so it's nice and firm. They are marked left and right, and also they're marked left and right actually on the actual metal itself should the stickers come off. Just line it up there just by hand, nice and gentle. If it doesn't go in nicely, then don't force it because you will damage the thread. Okay, if it doesn't go in, wind it anti-clockwise and then wind it clockwise again. Once you get to a set part here, use the spanner and then just tighten up and just check its three wheels round nicely. I'm going to clip in. So if you clip it in reasonably close to the center of the handlebars, this comes with the tools as well, and then that's just going to then screw in there quite nicely. Okay, get that in nice and tight. Again, you know, it's an optional thing, but I think actually for a thing for safety, for you to be safe and be seen, is a must-have for this bike. Okay, so we've got the rear reflector again, be safe and seen, is round the back where the saddle post is here. That can clip in here. Again, the same posi drive screw in there. And again, just start it off until it starts to go in. Okay, and then position that where you need it. Again, for the angle. And then give it a final tighten once it's in line. It's into the Tenways frame itself here. Once that clips into there, just hold the frame itself, clip that. That will release the battery. And again, when releasing the battery, be careful not to scratch the frame. So the battery itself is the charging port is one side here, and then the on-off button is this side here. So I'll give it a very good charge, and then you're off on your travels.
Thank you very much for watching the CGO600 Plus Tenways Assembly video. We will be doing a review on this bike. It is a fantastic looking bike. I really like the colour coordination. But I hope you found this assembly useful. Please subscribe, like, comment. Any questions, leave a comment in the description.